What's up, people? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell icon to be notified for future content. Thanks, guys. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can tell by the title of the video, we will be discussing the finale to Season 8 of The Walking Dead. So, first things first, Season 8, while good, sometimes felt like it was a chore to finish. Now, let me explain. It got to a point where I believe things literally happened because plot demanded it. Some actions taken by characters seemed unnecessary in times and just felt like it could have been avoided or taken out of the final edit, in my opinion. The Negan War as a whole just felt like it was dragging on and on with no clear sign of ending. There's only so many times Rick can fail to thread the needle trying to kill Negan. I mean, every time Rick had Negan in his sights, it just seemed like the bullet would curve like in the movie Wanted. It was ridiculous. There was just so many wasted opportunities. But nonetheless, I stayed invested. Character development, however, is another story, and there was plenty of it to go around. And I am a good proponent to also character development. I must say the most notable character, in my opinion, that really grew on me was Eugene. Seeing his resolve constantly put to the test, I was really impressed by the way the writers decided to go with this character. Maggie's character showed constant evolution into one of the best leaders the series has had thus far. Her willingness to make tough decisions that would make even Rick second guess, and having the resolve to see it to the end did make me somewhat excited for the new directions for her character to go in the foreseeable future. Last but certainly not least, we got my main guy, Morgan. Now, during this time on the show, he's made us laugh, cry, cringe beyond what is earthly possible with certain lengths of savagery that can, oh my goodness, the savagery that this man was capable of was just, man. He really shows you where a man with nothing left to lose could really go. Morgan is the show's complete tortured soul within our beloved group. Granted, everyone has their own problems to deal with and so on, but Morgan is just so intriguing as a character. It's hard not to like him and look forward to where his character may end up. And as you know, Morgan is doing the crossover with Fear the Walking Dead, so there's that. Morgan was one of the factors that really kept me engaged in the season. It was due to the fact that he was so unpredictable. Dude, Morgan would have me second guessing him. Man, is this cat really on your side? Is he really around to die? This motherfucker gonna try to kill you on some psychotic break shit. It was that crazy. You really didn't know what this cat was thinking. One split second, he's like, hey, y'all, let's go pick some berries and let's provide for the community. And why are you walking back? Hey, man, it was a good harvest. The cat just freaks out on you and kills you and kills 6 other people coming over here. And they were just walking by. So Morgan had that type of edge to him, which I liked. It made it really interesting. Now, one thing that got a little confusing for me, during the season, was how the writers were trying to, for a better sense, humanize the saviors in certain aspects. We would have a few moments where the saviors just regular people, man. They working, striving to survive just like everyone else. But at the same time, they would revert back to this cult mentality. Literally, they were like a cult. They were like a crazy psychotic cult, but then they were humans, and I see what they were trying to do. I just didn't appreciate it most of the times. Listen, we gotta hate these people. They took Glenn. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget why we here. In the words of Marshawn Lynch, you know why we here. You know why we gotta do this. Don't try to make me feel some kind of way. Y'all took my boy Glenn. Y'all took Abraham out. Abraham was a beast when he died. I say that he said everything, he got everything off his chest before he left. I was like, I respect that. Then you gonna kill Glenn? You dirty. All right, I'm done. But yeah, the humanization of the saviors was just kind of weird in a sense. But I can see how you would try to do the whole there's 2 sides to every coin. There's 2 perspectives in this crazy and mad world. So okay, dope. So that was happening in season 8. You got a little more in depth with certain saviors. It was Simon, Dwight going through his whole dilemma, the other generals. Well, actually, the other leaders in the savior community, they didn't get highlighted as much as Dwight, Simon, and Eugene. It's you heard their names every now and then, but they were just really, really forgettable. Like, honestly. And when you like go into the Savior's camp, yeah, when you like actually looked into the Savior's camp, it didn't really look like they were like, you know, really living like human. They were living like humans, but it was like everybody was like brainwashed. And it's crazy to think that one man had all this power over hundreds of people to just bend the knee and, like, you know, look upon this man like he's Jesus. Actually, when I think about it, Negan is a pimp. Like, if you honestly think about it, Negan is a true pimp. You literally had like hundreds of people like bending the knee, hitting that stroll, getting this money. Yes, he was a pimp. They were so scared of him, like Simon was the bottom bitch, and he tried to talk back and got smacked. Oh God. Let me stop before I go like on a severe tangent, right? But otherwise, yes, Negan was a pimp. That is proven. That's why Rick was jealous. I was lying. Rick did say Nigga did say he was gonna take this cat's son. I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna make this man, I'm gonna make your son my right hand man. He's born, he was bred for this shit. Which is kind of dope. Another thing I liked about it was the relationship between Negan and Rick, which was it's like Negan, Rick, and Carl. Then Carl got this out the whole relationship, and then like it was Negan and Rick, and there's a mutual understanding between the two of like what has to be done, and you know how we gonna go about it. But at the same time, you legit hate each other. So I like that dynamic of them. Like, and it's like they kind of knew, like, you know, one of us ain't gonna make it, bruh. I was like, well, that will lead me into the end of the video because I just remember that. So, if you follow the comics and you watch the show, you know that the show is like, you know, is different than the comics, but they do have like certain events that take place that are that happen in the same stratosphere or whatever. So I'm gonna be straight up. I don't like how this ended, dog. Like, listen, they literally could have gone a whole new direction in the ending of Walking Dead. They didn't have to take the one where Rick is just like, we're not gonna kill him, we're gonna make him see what we build and how we do it. We're gonna show him how we're gonna live, and he's just gonna watch us as the first prisoner in our new civilization. I was like, man, fuck that. Kill him. He's done too much, man. Just end it. I want that same energy that you had when you looked him in the face and told this man you were gonna kill him 3 times. You looked him dead in the eyes and you said, I need you to keep that same energy, Rick. But no, Rick couldn't keep it. Negan would have kept it. That's probably why I was liking Negan more and more, man. But you know, Rick was like dissolving further into a scumbag because, first of all, if you've watched Walking Dead for a while, you know Rick constantly always tried to keep his word. That's all you really have in this kind of messed up society is like your word. Like, word is bond. Like, if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And you know, Rick just became a scumbag. Like, one of the captured saviors in Maggie's camp asked him like if he came across the group that left. Dude was like, yo, they just didn't make the right decision. They're probably gonna come back with you if you let them, you know, contribute to the community. Rick was like, bet. Gets over there with Morgan, you know, crazy Google guy, Morgan, you know, office rocker. They killed everybody, even when they were helping them trying to survive the zombies or whatever. And then like Morgan, hey, let's do it. Well, no, Rick looks at Morgan and just gets the axe and like destroys the cat that just saved his life. Like just gutted this man down, and they just, you know, wiped out everybody, which was kind of messed up. They did get the cat that killed the kid that actually started spiraling Morgan back into his old savage ways. So they did get that guy. That was that. But overall, season 8 had its ups and downs. It could have been cut shorter. We know why they had to drag a lot of stuff out. Why you know, certain people died. Well, it didn't even make sense for Carl to die if you were just gonna go by the comic, like, towards the end of the war anyway. It didn't really make sense. You could have just left Carl alive. But there was probably something else going behind the scenes, you know, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. But season 8 had potential. At some points, it hit it. in some points it didn't. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it did drag out. So if anybody was just like, man, season 8 is just too long, man. They just kept hyping it and hyping it, and nothing happened. And I feel you. I can't really dispute that. But it's nowhere near compared to season 2 when it was like, happy go farm time. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, guys, season 8 was dope. The finale, well, I'm not gonna say season 8 was dope. Season 8 was alright. It was alright. It wasn't like this unbelievable all be all, but it was straight. Hopefully we'll go to the Whisper World. We get to find. I want to know. I think the helicopter is the link to Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, at least that's what I think. Maybe they might, like, I don't know how Gimbel's gonna write this, where they like start the Walking Dead New World Order, because that's the new arc in the comics right now. I haven't even read it yet. I'm gonna get to it and read that one too to see what's going on. But it seems like we might be heading in that direction. I don't even know how many seasons they have left of this thing. Honestly, if he would have killed Negan and they just showed the aftermath, I would have been fine with Walking Dead ending at season 8, honestly. Everything doesn't need to go the Supernatural route, because with Supernatural, we don't even know. I don't even know what season they're on in Supernatural. I stopped at like season 5, and I have no idea what's going on now. And I think we're gonna get to that point in Walking Dead, and it's just gonna like, what the hell is going on, and nobody's gonna care anymore. But whatever. This is my whole discussion piece about the season 8 finale of The Walking Dead. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Get notified of future content. Like the video. Share the video. Comment in the comment section below if you liked it. If you didn't, if you think Walking Dead is trash and I'm a trash person watching it, then I'll politely say, F you and go about my business. I'm just messing with you. But, do all the good stuff. Check me out on Twitter. And yeah, it's been an Honorable Senpai, people. Peace.